The rollout for 21 Savage's new album, American Dream, that is dropping in 2 days this Friday, is continuing, and we just got the album cover and also hints or confirmations of features on the album. So today we'll talk about it. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So as I went over in the last video yesterday, we got an announcement for an album dropping this Friday, very spontaneously 3 days prior to its release, and also the fact that it's connected to a movie, American Dream, the 21 Savage story, that is coming out on Independence Day this year. And so we thought that this would kind of be like a soundtrack. I asked y'all a question in the Discord as well. By the way, join the Discord, best hip hop community, where I asked y'all if y'all think that this could kind of compromise the success of this record if it's titled a soundtrack. A lot of y'all said yes. A couple of y'all also said no if it's a good album. I agree, but it seems like we got the answer now because we got the album cover, which we obviously got to take a look at. So this right here is the album cover that he posted to Instagram, and he wrote in the caption, "My third solo album, American Dream, this Friday." And the album cover is a baby picture of him, which we've seen a lot of artists do over the past years, basically ever since, I don't know, ever since like Illmatic, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of stuff on here. We can see a lot of official dates, like issue dates, or birth dates or stuff like that. We can see surname 21 Savage, and we can also see given name Joseph, American Dream as well, a passport number. So it's all connected to a passport. Not sure if that's connected to his UK memes and him not being American, or that's why it's called American Dream. I'm not sure if he wants to take it in that direction of him not being from the US but then living the American dream. I can kind of see a concept, a narrative right here, but I don't know how to feel about this album cover. Honestly, I don't like it that much. It just seems like another one of those baby picture covers and a lot of, just random numbers on it. Maybe it'll kind of grow on me as I look at it all the time on my phone as I listen to the songs. That sometimes happens. It's kind of mid. Gotta say, kind of mid. Let me know what y'all think about the cover in the comments, though. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan, but what I think is most important is that in the caption, he wrote, "My third solo album this Friday," which means that he is considering this as his third solo album, obviously. Crazy to also think about that he's only got 3 solo albums, but that's another fact. But that means that this likely isn't a soundtrack. He is not advertising this as a soundtrack, which is a good sign to me, at least, because honestly, I think if he just dropped this as a music inspired by the movie American Dream, then people wouldn't take it as seriously. I talked about this in the other video. A lot of y'all said no, and I get why y'all say that. For example, I saw on the Discord a couple of people talking about the Spider-Verse soundtrack from Metro Boomin or Black Panther by Kendrick, but then again, those were like collaborations. There were a lot of people coming together working on a lot of different songs, and so I think the nature of those 3 projects is quite different. This one would be a solo soundtrack from him, and then it's kind of weird how he's gonna have people on there, but then it's still his own album. I think that if he titled this soundtrack inspired by whatever, it would have honestly compromised the success or maybe also the legitimacy that people give this record. Anyway, now we got to talk about the features that I said he posted, because he did an interesting thing. He started posting baby pictures of other people on his Instagram about 20 hours ago at the point of recording this, where we can tell who's going to be on this record or likely going to be on this record. I guess this is the way that he wants to roll out the features. So first of all, we had a picture of 21 Savage and Thugger, so the Young Thug, and he said also captioned this "free you," so we know it's about Thug, but also a baby picture of Thug. And I think this is a very interesting way to roll out the features. We've seen some people do this. For example, Metro Boomin, getting back to the Spider-Verse thing, he posted Spider-Man versions of the people who were featured on the album. We've had a lot of different creative ways to do this, but this at least fits to the theme of the album with the baby picture cover, so it makes sense. So we have Thugger on there. which makes sense. Both of them from Atlanta, have collaborated in the past. I'd like to see a Thug feature on there. Nothing bad I can say about this. The next one is interesting though, because here we can see Brent Faiyaz. So we can likely expect a Brent Faiyaz feature on this record. A lot of y'all in the comments already said that this is really cool because this wasn't a collaboration that I was expecting, to be honest. We have a Brent Faiyaz who's a lot of times very mellow R&B vibes, and then we have 21 Savage who's more the aggressive, who's more of the, you know, darker tone vibes. So with both of them coming together, I think it can work. I'm very excited for this particular collaboration because with other ones like Thug, you can kind of tell what it's going to sound like. Not saying that it won't be a good song, but I'm just saying if it's not a very unique song, you can kind of tell what it's going to be sounding like. No offense to any of them, but that's just the nature of how these songs work. But with a Brent Faiyaz and 21 song, I'm very excited for it. And the last one that he posted to date is Summer Walker. And so apparently he wants to bring some R&B vibes on there. I don't know. Maybe, you know, he's getting too British. I don't know. Anyway, but those are the 3 features that we've gotten quote unquote confirmed so far. Obviously, if anything happens, I'll make sure to drop a video so make sure you stay subscribed not to miss out on that. I'm also guessing that we'll be getting a track list if he wants to do this rollout this intensively by dropping a cover, dropping, you know, baby pictures of the features. I'm guessing that there will be a track list in the near future, so I'll definitely make a video once that drops. But for now, those are the features. Now, honestly, I think that there will be more features because I'm missing a Drake feature, to be honest, because we had Her Loss, we had both of them collaborating, them being so close, them spending so much time together, that I can't believe that there's not going to be a Drake feature. Because why wouldn't he capitalize off of that relationship, off of the hype that both of them received together? So I'm guessing there will be a Drake feature. I also don't think that there's only 3 features in total. I think he'll roll out more people over the next 2 days until the album drops, so that we'll kind of know who's going to be on there, because 3 features is not a lot, at least nowadays. But if he decides to go solo for most of the record, I would be also happy to see that. It worked for him in the past. Maybe it can work again. I'm excited. So that's the news we have. We have that album cover that I don't like as much. I definitely want to know what y'all think about it. Am I just tripping? Is this just me seeing too many album covers because I'm just looking at music all day? Or is it actually just kind of like mid? Because I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, the Savage Mode album covers were always pretty dope. So I don't know if I was going off of that. But it's whatever. And we have the features rolling out like that, which I think is a pretty cool way, although I'm expecting more. But now I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think there'll be more features? What do you think of the features so far? And who would you like to see on there? I think that's an interesting question. I want to see Drake, if I'm being honest. I want to see Drake, and I think it's going to happen. But let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.